1955. Ike was in the White House enjoying huge popularity. Marilyn Monroe was at the border in Korea enjoying huge popularity for a different reason. Vice President Nixon met with Soviet Premier Nikita Khrushchev.
And I will promise you that every word that you have said here will be reported in the United States, and they will see you say it on television.
But it was the height of the Cold War, with Nike missiles ready to stop Russian bombers. Rock and roll was taking over the charts. Bill Haley was the king, but Dinah Shore sang America's Song of the Road.
See the USA in your Chevrolet. America is asking you to call. Drive your
The GM Motorama was wowing record crowds, and the star was the all-new Chevrolet, a knockout even without the new pink and gray two-tone paint.
The 1955 Chevrolet is much more than a new model. It's a new concept in low-cost transportation.
Newsman Robert Trout got the job of explaining it all, from the massive frame to the new anti-dive front suspension.
Watch closely as we come to a stop. Brakes on hard, yet we retain comfortable level flight balance.
There's a Chevrolet dealer for your Chevrolet car.
There were all sorts of wacky demonstrations to prove the selling points, running in the ocean to tout the new plastic-lined ball-joint suspension, and a woman driving with her feet to show the low effort of the new ball race steering. Chevy even sold the wagon as a sport utility.
You like hunting and fishing? Go right in deep to your favorite secret haunts. This car can take those murderous wagon trails, and so can you.
Yet the real news was what was under the hood, the first appearance of the small block V8.
The new Turbo Fire V8 engine, most compact, most advanced power plant in the industry. 162 horsepower with new fire swirl combustion chambers and a full 8-to-1 compression ratio.
Motor Trend wrote that Chevy had set a new standard in Detroit power plants. It was the first engine to be balanced after assembly, and it weighed less than the straight six it replaced. The displacement was 265 cubic inches, and GM made the most of the power advantage, running acceleration tests against Ford and Plymouth.
Here's how it looks to be the leader. How it looks to follow the leader. And how it looks to bring up the rear.
That's how the sales came out in '55 as well. Chevrolet sold 2.25 million units, from Bel Airs to the economy models. From a base price of $1,900 to a maximum of $2,300, American consumers lined up to buy, launching the horsepower war that would grow the displacement to 283 cubes by 1957 and on to today's 305 and 350s, as Chevy would produce some 65 million small blocks in the next 40 years.
This is the big news, the great news for all of us for 1955.